If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Another team of the week is upon us. We are deep into it, but the difference between this week's team of the week upcoming for, what is it, 16? And previous is that it's going to be littered with Premier League players. This is the annual Premier League Team of the Week. And the reason I say that is because obviously the only one of the top 5 leagues that have been playing this week is the Premier League. There are a few more English League games. I think the Belgian League played one round of games and the Turkish League have got a couple of games as well. But those are literally the only leagues that I can see anyway that are active. So all of the Team of the Week, all 23 players are going to be chosen from those 4 or 5 leagues. We're going to get a lot of Premier League players. So I've got Adama Traore on the screen just because he's our Lord and Saviour. If you're not a Liverpool fan, obviously you don't like that guy. But either way, what we're going to do is we're going to go. I'm going to start things off actually in the Turkish League. We're going to get that out of the way first. I say that. Have there been any Turkish League games? I mean, I thought they had been. Yeah, see? Superliga. I'm over here. This is the Chinese League. My bad. It was 1 up. There we go. So, what we're going from, I think, is the 20... I mean, technically speaking, you could go from the 23rd. So we will look at Alanyaspor. English is difficult. It's not even English, is it? It's Turkish. We'll go from there. Of course, these games will be eligible for Team of the Week. However, on Monday or Sunday evening, depending on if I can get on top of it in time. I think, do you know what? Yes, Sunday evening. So tomorrow night, I will do a full comprehensive Team of the Week. Normally, I wait till Monday, but we'll do a full Team of the Week on Sunday evening instead. But today is to give you some indication as to what's coming up, for us to just look at it and see what's happening. And of course, if you are in 2 minds as to whether to play on in Weekend League, this could sway you either way. I've heard rumours of an extension, so you may have until Monday. So Wellington, the centre-back for why can't I say it? Alanyaspor. It's easy. I don't know. 2 goals and a man of the match award for a centre-back is all but guaranteed in inform. Besiktas. Another inform there for Hutchinson. That is the Canadian centre mid. I say another inform, not that he's ever had one, but yeah, the Canadian centre mid, putting the icing on the cake with a goal right at the end, but a hat-trick of assists and a man of the match award. I'll be very surprised if they give it to anybody else. Erkin, the left back, is a possibility, but hat-trick of assists and a goal and a man of the match award and a 4-1 win. I mean, that has to be guaranteed. That's it then from the Turkish League. We can look at Trabzonspor just in case the goalkeeper has done anything, which, I mean, to be fair, in this week that might be enough. 3 saves, clean sheet, 7.3, who knows. We'll have to sort of wait and see on that one. Let's go to what I want to do actually is I want to go to the Belgian League. I don't know where I can find it. There we go. So the Belgian League played on Friday. They had a couple of other games in there as well. So what I'll do is we'll look for, what was the previous week? 22nd, that was a Sunday, so that would have counted. So these games onward, realistically. So we'll have a look at Club Brugge first. And you've got David Okoreke. Either way, he's in there with 2 goals. This doesn't show me the assists, unfortunately. If I really wanted to go and find out, I could some way, and I probably will for the actual Team of the Week predictions. But just as this is a first glance, I would say maybe him, depending on the position that he plays. Where does he play? I've got no idea. Why doesn't it show me where he plays? Maybe he came on as a sub. If he came on as a sub, which he did for Emmanuel Dennis, I know a lot of you don't care, but I'm going to look anyway. Yeah, so it looks like he's a striker. So 2 goals might be enough, might not be enough. A look at the 5-0 win here. If any of these players are in the game, there is a possibility. Oh, this does show me the assists, so maybe there just weren't any assists in the last game. To be honest, Mamadou Fall is the only player there with anything more than 1 goal contribution. So I would say that Mamadou Fall potentially. But he is a right wing, so I'm not sure on that one. and that's probably going to bring us to the end of the Belgian league. I was kind of hoping to see a lot more from that league, to be fair, so that's quite poor. There is, of course, a full fixture list of League 2, League 1, Championship and the Premier League twice. So there's a lot of games to get through, realistically. We'll just look at the high-scoring ones for now, and then off-camera, I'll look at the sort of the 1-0s, the 2-0s and things like that, and try and pick out anything that I can. So Anderson there for Swindon with a hat-trick from midfield. That is an inform guaranteed. Crawley. Lubala with a goal and an assist. I'm going to say no on this occasion unless they are desperate for that position. But just keep it in mind, Crawley fans, you may have an inform, but it's an outside chance. And then Salford with a towel in the middle with 1 goal. Not for me. Nothing they're doing for me, unfortunately, for Salford fans. I mean, you know, you've got the likes of Plymouth with a 1-0, Exeter beat Newport begrudgingly 1-0. And a few other like 2-0s and things like that dotted around the place. So there may very well be players from those games that will get it. But in the interest of time, we do have a lot of Premier League football to get through, as well as Championship and so on. So I'm just going to look at the highest scoring games just to see if there are any hat-tricks or anything like that. Just, you know, sort of noticeable ones. Fraser there with 2 assists and 1 goal for Burton. And also Boyce up front with 2 goals. Either of those could be in with a shout. Atkins is worth mentioning as well, goal and assist and a 9.3. I'm not sure on that one, to be fair. Again, I think that's going to come down to how many other players are available through the Premier League and the Championship. I'm going to say no from that one. I mean, 2 goals and a Man of the Match award for a left wing is decent, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of players popping up with that type of return. Another one, Wilbraham with 2 goals and a Man of the Match award. Again, I'm going to say no, as I'm sure there will be some out-and-out strikers from the Premier League and the Championship who are going to be far more desirable in terms of what EA want from their Team of the Week. We've seen from this week's Team of the Week that EA want to try and sell as many as they can, right? So they won't be looking to put the lower-rated cards in there if possible. Watkins of Brentford is a possibility. 2 goals and Man of the Match. So too is the Charlton striker with 2 goals and Man of the Match 9.5. Do you know what I mean, though? There's a lot of like 2 goals Man of the Match strikers around, so it depends on who the highest rated card is and which one looks the best in game for EA to choose. It's the wrong way to do it. It shouldn't be a thing really, but it is. Lees for Sheffield Wednesday. It's a shame because he's got a clearance off the line, a goal and a Man of the Match award, and they've lost the game. I would be still, right, I'm going to write that down and I'm going to say put him in Team of the Week predictions because you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. Ibora a few seasons ago got 2 goals Man of the Match, he got an own goal and he got sent off and he still got an inform. I know. So, yeah, you never know. And then finally for the Championship just now we have Cordova Reid of Fulham. And it did finish 3-3, so you would err on the side of caution here. However, he did get the 93rd minute goal to equalise the game. So that is definitely a possibility and someone that I would put into the predictions for sure. But that's going to bring us to the end of the Championship. Like I said, there are a couple of 1-0s in there, 2-0 for Nottingham Forest, for instance, and I will look at those, but I will do that on my own time, otherwise we'll be here till next Christmas. There are, again, and there's another round of games. For every league that we've looked at so far, there is yet another round of games. So don't stress yourself. I know that there's more work to be done. In terms of this one, I'm going to look at the majority, I think, because this is where EA will look to pick out most of, if not all, of their players for Team of the Week. The Premier League is obviously one of EA's main focuses. It sells the most packs, I would have thought. Now, Kane with a goal. I don't think that's enough, personally. Tottenham play again before the next round is before the next Team of the Week will be chosen. So there is a possibility in here as well for double prizes, if you will. So, for instance, if Man United beat whomever they play today, I forgot who it is, Burnley, and Rashford gets a hat-trick, then obviously he will get an inform as well as some other player potentially from the game against Newcastle. So Not for me for that one. Let's move on. Aston Villa 1-0 against Norwich. Grealish possibly played well. You could go for the centre back here as well. Actually, 8.1 clean sheet. But Grealish is definitely in contention. Win the Man of the Match award and 1 assist. Just because he's going to sell packs. You know, a Grealish second in form will look a little bit like, well, I mean, 83 rated minimum, into the 80 pace, 80 passing, 85 dribbling, 65, 66 physical, and then the shooting will be just touching 80. So it's not a bad card. We're getting there, you know. And if he is to get like a team of the season, possibly, I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, could be a really good card. Southampton have beaten Chelsea away from home 2-0, and in my opinion, that warrants an inform. However, this is a difficult one. I don't think Obafemi deserves it for 1 goal and a 7.4. I don't think Redmond deserves it for 1 goal and a 7.2. So, does that mean Suarez, the right back, deserves to get it? Quite possibly. I know it sounds really, really weird, but I am looking at maybe Højbjerg or Ward-Prowse. I don't have an explanation for these type of things, but it happens a lot. I had a feeling about Paredes the other day. There was another player that I had a look at, and I thought, yes, that's an inform, and it was, and he didn't do anything. So yeah, just look out for Højbjerg or Ward-Prowse there. I've got a feeling. Let's move on to Crystal Palace. Ayew with a goal and assist and a Man of the Match award. I would say, yes, that's an inform for me. Again, he's just a higher rated card, and the EA look favourably upon that sort of thing. Sidibe, right wing back, all but guaranteed in my opinion for clean sheet, Man of the Match and an assist. It's another defender to throw into the pile, because defenders are going to be quite difficult to choose this week, because there aren't that many games to choose from, and there aren't that many clean sheets realistically either. So Manchester United came from behind to beat Newcastle. Anthony Martial, striker in form, confirmed, let's be honest with each other, for 2 goals and a Man of the Match award. And that's one of the reasons why some of the League 2, League 1 strikers who have done exactly the same thing won't get a second look in, because the higher rated players like Anthony Martial will get the informs ahead of them. Moving on to Liverpool's thumping of Leicester, and let's be honest, it was. And if EA give anything other than a Trent Alexander-Arnold second in form, then there will be uproar, I'm sure, because Trent's first in form as an 85 is a good card, but as an 86 we can expect 85 passing, 82 dribbling, 83 maybe possibly if we're lucky 84 defending, 75 physical, 60, I don't know, maybe 8 shooting, and then like 83, 84 pace. So a much better card. I think his team of the season will be the be-all and end-all, but we're getting there. You know, the higher the inform goes, the higher the team of the season goes, so that can only be a good thing. At the moment, as you can see, Brighton are beating Bournemouth, and there is one game left to talk about, of course. The absolute, I mean, what word shall I use? Calamity. It was horrendous. The sort of VAR decision making in that game yesterday, absolutely shocking. They've got Raheem Sterling down on this for missing 1 penalty. He missed 2, but there we go. They've also got Patricio saving 1 penalty where he saved 2. I mean, technically speaking, it was retaken, so the first one doesn't count, but that's a lie. So Adama Traore, showed you at the very beginning, he has to get an inform from that game, surely. 1 goal, an assist, and a 10 rating. You have to acknowledge that. I mean, the guy at the moment is playing very, very well. Such just an unusual player. He's really, really stocky, really built, and he's really quick, like arguably one of the fastest in the league, or the fastest in the league. And he's all of a sudden found his shooting boots as well. It's just such a random combination of things. Like normally you'd find like sort of stocky players in the lower leagues who are more focused on building their physique and not really focused on their footballing ability. And then you've got players at the other end who are just wiry, but they've got insane football ability. You just don't get a combination of the two very often. But here he is, absolutely banging him in for Wolves. What a fine specimen of man. But there we go. They've probably crushed Manchester City's title dreams. We can hope anyway. And he's probably secured himself a second in form. It will be 1 boost less than the Scream, but 1 more in form will take him up to where the Scream card is, and I'm sure EA didn't expect that to happen, so that should be interesting. But that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. Like I said, tomorrow there will be or tomorrow evening, there will be a full comprehensive Team of the Week. I will release that probably around 7 or 8 o'clock. Manchester City play Sheffield United. I'm pretty sure Man City will bounce back in that game and absolutely thump Sheffield United. But we'll have to wait and see. There are some big games on between now and then, and I will give you a full comprehensive list of the weekend's proceedings. If you want to help me out, by the way, by giving me 5 players from the ones that you've seen so far, or maybe ones that I've missed from the games up until Saturday, so Friday backward to Monday. If you want to give me 5 players who you think are guaranteed to get informs, that could really help me out a lot. If you have enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.